when you opened up Catch One at the time, were there clubs for gay men, just not specifically African American gay men, or were there no clubs at all for any gay people at all?
Oh no, there were clubs for gays, but they were usually bars like downtown near the Greyhound bus station and you know, in places like that. They were like really kind of sleazy bars.
That was one of the beauties of her club, was the fact that, you know, she didn't allow a lot of photography. She didn't allow a lot of people bum rushing, as she calls it, the celebrities. They were left alone. Everybody was, you know, left alone. She didn't tolerate a lot, and you know, had her rules. Yet everybody could go. And one of the big things as a takeaway is even the gay clubs in West Hollywood, they were white dominated, and they would ask for 2-3 IDs if you were black. And forget it, if you were female, you weren't allowed in a white gay guys club. So her club was one of the first that allowed everybody.
So what was that experience like? You would go, and if they just profiled you, they would ask you for more than one ID?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why did they do that? Was that their way of keeping you out?
Yes.
Yeah, discrimination. Even between, you know, gay men, there was discrimination. One of the things that I learned.
So these were gay male clubs where they would ask for 3 IDs.
Oh yeah.
If you were black. Yes.
If you were black.
Yeah.
So they kept the gay clubs
Person
right.
of color.
And women.
Yeah.
And women, no matter
And
what
women.
your race.
Yeah.
And
Discriminated against. Yeah.
So that's what West Hollywood was like in 1974, you said? 1974.
Yeah.
1970s.
Yeah.
Okay.
And even with the AIDS funding that was happening, which I learned doing the documentary, you know, a lot of the AIDS funding donations would go to the white victims, not the black, not funnel into it. And that's why she co-created the Minority AIDS Project. It's because they weren't getting funds, and there was nobody helping as much as the white community was being helped.
And you had the big club in West Hollywood was called Studio One, and the owner was really blatant about what it was that he wanted. He even did a big article interview for the LA Times saying that I closed down 2 weeks if too many women or too many people of color show up, then I shut the doors for a couple of weeks and start out fresh again.
Mm-hmm. I decided to make the documentary because it had to be done. There wasn't anything like it out there. It's become an unwritten textbook of a lot of history. 4 decades of owning the Catch One and the music that went on there, but also the organizations that Jewel built and co-created that tell our history over the course of many, many years. And when I met her, I knew about the Catch One. I met her here in the clinic, and she was also running a vegan restaurant at the time that was in the Catch, in the club. And there was just so much that needed to be told. And we stand on her shoulders, and there wasn't anything like it in Los Angeles as far as history. So it was to save history and to tell her story. She's a huge voice, and we need it now more than ever. It's kismet that it took 6 years to make, that it's coming out now, when I think that we need to hear her story as inspiration for everybody.
It was really quite cathartic for me to revisit the different aspects of the club in itself, and also major events like the AIDS crises.
I mean, she definitely didn't do it for the money. She did it because there was a need.
Right.
Whether it be, 5 people showing up that night because they needed a place to go, and or thousands, which also happened, and ebbed and flowed, over the years. And she just kept recreating it and kept the doors open, kept showing up to have the doors open because there was a need.
Is there anything else you would like the AfterEllen viewers and readers to hear from you?
If you're in the Los Angeles area, you should come to Jewel's clinic, because at age 78, she opened up a brand new clinic just in July. and she can heal anything, in my opinion. And I've seen it, and I've interviewed people. And go to our social media, Jules Catch One Documentary, and hopefully we will see you there, and we will see you at a screening. So we're still doing the film festival circuit. We're actually going out on our educational tour. So if somebody is at a school and they want to see Jules Catch One, that's one way to see us and meet us there. And then we'll be on streaming soon enough with distribution. So support our film, Jules Catch One Documentary.